What's good, y'all? J Boogie in full effect mode. Bundown is the sound. You know how we do. This is Brave New Waves, our new visual podcast series that we're doing to showcase and spotlight other sounds outside of hip hop, and even more importantly, Generation Next. So today we have King JB repping the local frequency crew. Give it up one
Yeah,
time. Give it up
baby.
one time. Hell, fuck yeah. What's good, homie?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you? Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. For real.
Oh, I was looking forward to getting y'all on. Unfortunately, it's not everybody, but
Yeah.
I mean, we said before we went live that this won't be the last time we get you guys on,
No,
so
we're
it's all
definitely gonna
gravy.
get all the guys back on and have all of us here, but I'm representing the crew today, so
Yes,
I'll be
you
doing my
are.
best on that.
I mean, and you know what? It's not a far cry from what you already do. I feel like you're practically the spokesperson for local
Yeah,
frequency.
that is true. I am
You
I
know
am
what I'm
the
saying?
designated hype man for sure.
I'm
For
saying.
sure.
So let me ask you something, JB. It might sound like, a silly question, but our collective introductions to music differ. There's a lot of similarities, especially if you come from, uh, you know, a melanin blessed household. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. You already know. You know what's funny? Like, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that too.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, for real.
So let me ask you, man. What was your first introduction? What's your first memory of music?
So my first memory of music actually goes back to Folkorama. I don't know if you've heard of Folkorama before, but yeah, okay. Lots of people haven't, and it surprises me. But it goes
What?
all the way back. I know. Believe it or
Oh my
not,
god.
it goes all the way back to Folkorama. So I danced in the African Pavilion, right? And
Okay.
I've been since I was 3 years old, right? So that is the first thing that comes to mind with music. It's the drums, right? Those
Mm,
those foreign instruments, those different types of things. When I think about music and when I first heard it, that's my first memory of it. But
mm.
aside from that, when I was in grade 9, I had an exchange student from Japan. He really liked listening to Motown and soul music and blues, right? So every day on the way to school, we'd be listening to Motown. It'd be Aretha Franklin, it'd be Jackson 5, right? So that's my actual earliest memory of music. But the first thing that I think of goes back to Folkrama. But those two
Okay.
things, they play hand in hand together. But those two things are the first things that come to my head. And it's so funny that you asked that because now I'm like recycling all of these memories, right?
Right? Speaking of memories, what was being played around the home when you were growing up?
Around the house when I was growing up,
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time with my older siblings. They don't live here anymore. I have
Mm,
two in Toronto, one still
okay.
in Winnipeg, but moved out of the house. Um, with them, it was a lot of the music that was popping back in the early 2000s and 2010s. So to be specific, we had a lot of Justin Timberlake playing in the house. We had a lot of
Okay.
Timbaland playing in the house, a lot
Okay.
of Nelly Furtado playing in the house,
Yep.
and a lot of Fergie and Black Eyed Peas, especially playing
Okay.
in the house. So I grew up on that because that's what my older siblings were listening to.
Of course. Of
That's
course.
what was popping at the time when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was listening to, and that's mostly what played around the house. My mom did her singing, her traditional Ghanaian singing and songs like that. We are a Christian household too,
Right?
so probably the same songs
Oh,
that you,
so it's a
same
little
songs that you sing
serious.
in
It's a
church were
little
some of the songs
serious.
that were sung at my house too.
You playing that secular shit.
Yeah. Then that's what mom and dad were home. That's what that
Right?
song was.
Yo, but that is a very real thing that some people, that is an experience they can't necessarily relate with. But when you grow up in a Christian household, I mean, the truth is sometimes you have to hide the shit that you like to listen to.
Mhm.
It's a very real fact.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because, that's devil music and shit.
Yeah, at Jay Z, yo.
Right? Nah, for real though. Damn. Yo, do you remember the first record you ever purchased?
Ooh. I don't
Not
remember
downloaded. Not
that.
downloaded. Purchased.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I hear you. Oh, I'm thinking like the first record I would have ever purchased.
Yeah.
See, I'm still a fairly young guy, right? So
Yep.
first record I would have purchased would have been on like the oldest version of iTunes, right?
Yep.
Something for
Yep.
like
Yep. Yep.
my iPod Nano at the
Yep.
time,
Yep.
right? Because I was still around for the LimeWire era and all of that, right? And all the
Yep.
bootleg
Yep.
stuff at the time.
Yep.
And the YouTube to MP3 when that first became a thing too, right?
Yep.
I was still around
Yep.
for that. But my
Yep.
first purchase would have been on iTunes. And for some reason, I just want to say it was a Beyonce track.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't say that's for sure, but I want to say it was a Beyonce track.
Okay.
You remember the computers, like the box computers?
Yes.
I remember I used to buy
Yes.
music on iTunes off of that. I'd
Yeah.
use my allowance and my brand new CIBC bank account that I had at the time, me being
Yeah.
like 8 or 9 years old, right? And I'd buy music with my
Yep.
money that I earned.
Yep. Yep. Yo, but iTunes was scary, man. You could drop some serious cash on iTunes
Oh yeah.
because you're not
Even
thinking
still,
about the
even still,
total.
yeah, even still today, you could.
Yes. You're not thinking about total. You're just thinking like, yo, vibes,
Yeah,
click.
you want the song, right?
Yeah,
And music
man.
was not as easily as accessible as it is today, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm lucky that I was young at the time, right? And music wasn't always the thing on my mind like it is right now.
Yeah.
So it is different. And Matthew and Noah are very similar to me in age, so I'm
Yeah.
sure they could say the same thing for them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for real. Um, I'm glad you brought up the fact that, when you had Ting and Ting, like the Lime Wires and the Kazas,
Yeah, yeah,
downloading enough bootleg shit, like it was like being let loose in a candy store, but with like no timeline. Like you
yeah,
could spend an entire night just downloading and bootlegging and ripping, and
yep,
you know what I mean? And
yep,
it was a lot of fun, but one thing I found, like there was no quality control because you're just like, yo, everything, 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 everything.
mhm,
And then when you look back and then look in your crates, like how much of the stuff did you actually want to play out when the time came for you to actually spin a
yeah,
set, right? Like your quality control kicked in, like, yo, I'm not gonna play like 50% of the shit I
yeah, exactly.
downloaded.
It's all on the burnt CD already, you know.
Right? Yo, man, real. What was with your parents or anyone in your family, was anyone musically inclined? Was anyone playing any music? Even because I mean, let's be real, you play music in church, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
was anyone playing any music in the family?
No, and it's actually funny. I am the first one to be playing music in the family,
Okay.
and I guess like
Okay.
creating music, making music now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do play the drums at my church. I played in high school band. We all played in high school band, but you know, that's a given. But it was me that was the first really to be musically inclined, you could say, in my family. We're a family of six, so
Yeah. You played drums in church.
yeah.
Be real. Did you ever, drop like a 8-bar break in the middle of a joint that you
Oh
probably
yeah.
weren't supposed to, but you're like, "Now I'm gonna fucking throw in 8 bars right now."
Bro, when you're feeling it, it doesn't even matter. You have to. At that point, your hands are moving themselves,
Right?
right? With any
Right.
instrument that you're playing. Because when you're feeling it, right? And especially at church, when the Holy Spirit takes over, bro, like, come on now. Yeah, no, I've done that before. I've been in some bands too when I was younger, throughout high
Okay.
school too. And I've definitely done that, and I can feel it coming. I'm like, I shouldn't do this right now. I shouldn't do this right now. And then boom, I just throw it down.
You're not gonna notice. Do you still have a kit?
No, I don't have a kid anymore.
Oh,
Actually, I gave my
damn.
kid to one of my younger cousins a couple years ago.
That's fair.
The only
That's
time
fair.
I do play drums now is at church. Honestly, with the
Okay.
DJing and the music and stuff now, I don't even know if I make the time to play like I used to.
That's fair. I mean, it's not like you're not making beats anyway.
Yeah,
You're
exactly. I'm,
using
I'm
you're
using
using your
I'm using the
skill.
drum pad. I'm using the drum
Yeah,
pad,
you're using your
right?
skill, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. So, being that you come from a Christian household, are your parents aware of what you're doing now? And
It's
the
funny.
first time they figured it out, what did they say?
It's funny you ask like that. Okay, so the thing is with me, I've done a couple of different things, but it's always been the same kind of go go go, kind of that
Yeah,
big energy, big party atmosphere, that
yeah,
kind of vibe that I feel like I bring, or that people tell me that I bring, right? So when I did start doing the music, it kind of just made sense. So it
yeah.
wasn't much of a surprise. It was like, okay, now JB's doing this thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he's still bringing the same energy that he brought when he was delivering packages for UPS, or
Right,
when he
right,
was
right,
trying to be a fitness Instagram model or whatever the case. You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right. Yeah.
So it wasn't much of a surprise, and they've heard the music too. They know what local frequency is, and they fully support it.
Hey,
You know, I think too
love it.
now they're much older. They're at that age where they just don't care anymore too. It's like
Oh
just
yeah,
do just do
yeah,
what you want type of thing.
yeah. You're not on them streets being, a knucklehead. All right, you good.
As long as I come home with one piece, I make it home
Right?
for Christmas and
Right?
Thanksgiving. Like
Yeah, man. No, that's real. That's real. And it's you know what? I'm not saying that having the support or the backing of your parents in your artistic endeavors is important, but it doesn't hurt.
no, and it helps a lot. I'm very
Right?
blessed. I'm very fortunate. My family and my extended family too is very supportive of everything, and it's actually unreal the type of love that is in my family. I could go on and on about it, but yeah, I'm very fortunate to have that type of support because not
That's
lots of people are
blessed.
able to say that, right?
That's blessed.
Yeah,
That's blessed. And now the interesting thing is, you didn't start out DJing. You're an artist first,
yeah, I'm an artist
right?
first. Yeah, that's right.
Now, what inspired the direction that you took as an artist?
So for me, when I started producing, I want to say in 2021. And the
Okay.
only reason I started producing was because me and my homies used to get in the car, go to parking lots, and we freestyle for hours, right? Over
Hey.
YouTube beats.
Yep.
And then it got to the point where, we had just run out of YouTube type beats to
Yeah.
use, right? So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll just start making some beats. So I was
Okay.
creating hip hop beats and trap beats for us to rap on.
Right.
And then the switch over to EDM happened when I went to a Steve Aoki show and I saw him throwing cake at people. And I was like,
Okay.
yo, this guy is making EDM music and he's throwing cake at people and he's getting paid for it. I was like, bet I'll just do EDM then. So then that's when I started doing the EDM music. And from there, I started releasing the music. That's kind of the story of the production journey of how that started. And then since then, I've been releasing a bunch of tracks.
So if we were to throw your joints into a section of the record store, what section would they be sitting in?
They'd be sitting in the electronic section or the dance music section for sure.
Okay.
At least
Let's
for
let
some.
let's break it down even further. Let's go subgenre now. Like
Okay,
where would we find a King JB record?
you'd find a King JB record in either the big room section, so big room
Okay.
house,
Okay.
or you'd find it in just the house or tech house section.
There you go.
Those are
There you go.
those would be the two that you'd find my music.
Apropos. That's
Yeah,
apropos.
most
Yep.
definitely. But it's funny. I like all types of music in general, but with
I
dance
mean,
music,
really.
I like everything. Like I'm working on techno and trance right now, which is completely different from not completely different, but very different from what I've been doing already. But I like experimenting. I like trying different things, right?
As you
Well,
should.
yeah, all of my
As you
songs they
should.
sound very different too, right? It's because I struggle to just pick one thing because I like it all so much. Like you
Of
said, being
course.
a kid at the candy store earlier, right? That's how I feel
Yes.
with making the music. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
let's do this. Let's do dubstep now. Let's do this now.
You can't pigeonhole yourself and try to fit a square into a circle,
Yeah,
because that is not how creativity works.
no, definitely not.
Creativity comes from the soul.
Mhm.
That is some deep inherent shit.
Yeah, but it's very true.
And you have to follow where it takes you.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you should totally be exploring anything and everything, whatever you feel.
Yeah,
You're not doing yourself any credit if you don't.
exactly. And that's why I'm gonna keep doing uh and producing music the way that I'm producing music, right?
Hey,
If this feels right at the time, this feels right, and you never know, something might click one day on a genre or something. It might not even end up being EDM. It could be
I'm
something else, right?
It could be a straight up hip hop record.
Yeah, it could, because that's what I started with producing.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the wonderful thing about being an artist.
Mhm.
Your your canvas and the palettes you have in front of you
Yeah,
can take you anywhere,
anywhere.
and
Yeah.
no one can tell you where it's gonna go.
Mhm.
That's a
Exactly.
beautiful thing. It's a
It is.
beautiful thing.
It really is.
Now, I know why you started DJing, but for anyone who isn't aware, why don't you break down how you as an artist incorporated another skill into your toolbox, and that's spinning.
Yeah. So for me, I was I was releasing music, and I was getting some people to listen to it, a lot of friends and family primarily, right? And I was thinking, I was like, I want more people to hear this because this sounds good. I know it's good, right? So for me, it was how do I endorse this more? How do I create a brand out of this or something, right? And I was like, okay, I got a DJ. I knew that was the answer, right? And from when I started DJing, from there, the music, a lot more people started to hear it, right? It's hard to just be an artist, I guess a producer, right? For me, it
Mhm.
was anyways. But when I started DJing, everything kind of fell into place. And I
Mm.
feel maybe that was the piece that I was missing when I first started making the music, because at first
Mhm.
I didn't even want to DJ. I just wanted to make the music, right?
Right. Okay.
But then the opportunity presented itself to DJ at a show. I had no idea how to DJ yet.
Mm.
I had about 2 weeks to learn. I had yeah,
What?
for real, I had 2 weeks to learn. I had my friends coming over, and it's
Oh,
funny because
shit.
this story goes hand in hand to how local frequency started, because I had Matthew come into my house every day and showing me how to DJ, right? As
Oh,
he was,
man.
and from there, I was not ready for my gig on time. It didn't go well, but you know, from there, I was still able to, you know, show who I was as a
Hey,
person and bring that energy. And from there, I got another gig, and then another
you
one,
had
and
to jump
another
in
one.
the deep end, man.
Yeah, exactly.
No shallow shit. You gotta
No,
jump
you
in the
just
deep
gotta
end.
jump in.
You gotta swim.
Yeah, it's the best way to learn. Why do you
Yep.
think they throw babies in the water like that? You seen those videos before?
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't do that now, but
Yeah.
the boomers and them, So how did local frequency come about? I feel like y'all been brethren from time. So how did local frequency come about?
Yeah, so the group local frequency, at least the three main guys, we've expanded our group now, but the three main
Oh,
guys are myself, King JB, Noah, his DJ name is Spectra,
yes, sir.
and Matthew, DJ name Matty B. The three of us have
Salute,
known each
salute,
other.
salute.
Yes, salute to the boys. The three of us have known each other for a long time, you know, through mutual friends, through open gyms, basketball, club basketball, you know, all of that
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
when I first got that opportunity to DJ and I didn't know how to, Matthew was one of the first people that I hit up, because he's been doing it for maybe like 6, 7 years now, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
he was coming over to my house and he was teaching me and helping me out. And we
Yeah.
had the idea together, like, yo, we should start recording these sessions, right?
Mhm.
Unfortunately, my basement is ugly. It was a ghetto setup. We tried recording, right? It did not look good. At the same time, Noah had just moved back from, I believe, Vancouver,
Right.
and he had a nice setup in his basement. You've seen the setup, right?
Yeah.
So he sent us a video without us saying anything to him. He sent Matthew a video of his basement. He was like, "Yo, we should shoot some videos here of us DJing." And they were like, "Yo, the timing was actually unreal."
Hey.
So from there, we went to Noah's house. We started shooting, just the three of us. And while there, we were like, yo, why are we only recording ourselves when this city is full of amazing DJs and amazing local talent? Why are we only filming ourselves when we know so many people, right? So
Mhm.
that's when we opened the door to our friends. And then from there, we're like, okay, let's invite more people and more people and more people. So local frequencies started to grow quickly, right?
Mhm.
Because of all the different DJs that we were having in the same place, right? And all the
There you
different
go.
people that were coming together. And from there, the name got bigger. We started doing events and everything quickly too. It took off quickly. We were DJing at a pizza shop. We were DJing in a barber shop. You know what I mean? Just different things to catch attention of people and catch attention of DJs, so we could have more DJs come on too and be able to express themselves and show what they can do.
Right.
So that's kind of how Local Frequency started and how it took off there.
Yo, you guys are doing good things with that stream, yo.
Yeah.
You are doing good things, yo.
I,
Salute, salute. Nah, for real.
I appreciate it.
It's
It's really cool. It's really cool to see, especially from the start, how it's grown. We started at the end of November, and it's now,
really
yeah,
just November of
at
last
the end
year.
of November. Yeah,
God damn.
November 2024. Now we're
Jeez.
in mid-June 2025, and the YouTube channel has over 170 subscribers.
There you
On
go.
Instagram, we're getting close to 1,000 followers, and we've had like 40 DJs on the account already. Even
You
more
guys are
probably
hustling.
now, even more. We've
You
even had
guys are
violinists on
hustling.
there. Yeah, we got plans for singers and bands and everything. It's not just DJs that we want on, right? Now we want it to be sort of like a music hub, because we didn't realize how much it was going to grow and how many
Right.
people were going to want to be on it. So now we're
Yeah.
trying to expand it even more, which is super cool. And it's fun too,
Oh yeah.
getting to meet people like you and other,
I probably walked in there and y'all was like, "Oh shit, what's he gonna do?" We don't really know him. What is this motherfucker gonna do?
I knew you were going to bring that Amba piano, that Afro vibe too. I
Oh
knew
yeah.
you were going to.
Oh yeah.
And I'm happy that you did. I'm happy that you did. We needed that.
Well, it's funny when you brought up I was gonna bring my tables. I'm like, you know what? I could bring tables, but I mean, it's no secret that I love fucking Amapiano, Afro House,
Yeah.
three-step, Afro tech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking love it. It's like my passion.
Yeah.
So when you're like, are you gonna bring turntables? Like, man, I hate to disappoint you, dog, but
You did not disappoint. Don't worry. There's always next time anyways. Honestly,
exactly.
I think the boys just wanted a chance to use them. All right. That's why they were asking about it. I think they were just being selfish. All right. So it's good you didn't bring them.
No, I really want to stress how important that it is to have avenues and platforms like Local Frequency in this market, because it helps build the scene. It helps build familiarity with talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It helps. I mean, yo, straight up, I mean, so, just because of seeing them on Local Frequency, yo, I reached out to Soul Sisters to be part of Brave New Waves.
Nice.
Do you see that? Do you
Yeah.
see how important that platform is?
It is.
I never, I'm not saying I wouldn't have, but when would I have, like, honestly heard them play?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was on Local Frequency.
And it's cool because Local Frequency has been able to do that for other people too.
Right.
And it goes both ways. We have a DJ on, it opens up doors for us now, right?
Yeah.
Other people are seeing this DJ on Local Frequency, and then the same thing, we have DJs on, other people see them, and it makes them interested, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
it is really cool what it's able to do on social media. It's super cool.
And on top of that, the networking and the possibilities for future collaborations, like it's just an open book, open door. You know what I'm saying?
Literally,
right?
Anything could happen.
I mean, I've already asked you guys about doing Kultivation.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, had we never met, would that have ever happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Geez,
even with myself as a DJ, if it wasn't for Local Frequency, I don't know how big I could have gotten that King JB name all by myself, right? But because of Local Frequency, so many people now know who King JB is.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not, even for myself, it's doing the same thing that it's doing for other DJs. So it's dope to see. It's dope to all watch it unfold.
I would also like to give y'all your propers. I'd like to give y'all propers. Your flowers are deserved. Spectra, Maddie B, and yourself. I think I've got an idea of who Local Frequency is, and I straight up like respect your hustle, and I straight up enjoy what I see and what I hear from you guys.
Thank you. Thank you
Nah, for
on
real.
behalf of the whole crew.
Vibes.
Yeah, not even just on behalf of Spectra and Maddie, but the other people we got in the group. We got Era and Laser Goblin and Migo too, who are part of the local frequency family. And the
Okay,
WRL gang
okay.
too, who we collab with a lot. So on behalf of all of like everybody, like thank you. We appreciate that a lot.
I did not know about the other three.
Oh yeah.
When did
Yeah,
that
so,
happen?
we've expanded the group. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Like I said at the beginning, it's primarily the three of us, me, Maddie, and Noah, because we started it together. But you
Right.
know, we needed some more help, and luckily we have good people who are backing us and who are helping us to get to the
Hey,
goals that we want to get to, and to meet more people and to network and all of those things. So uh, I always want to throw them in and give them their shout outs too, because
okay.
they're
I,
definitely
I'm I am glad that you mentioned that Migo, Laser
era.
Goblin, and Era
Yeah,
are also part of local
yeah.
frequency because I didn't know, to be honest. I really didn't know.
Yeah.
So what's gonna have to happen is we're gonna have to get all six of y'all
Yeah.
up in this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know if you've reached out to them, but the WR We Are Loud,
Oh
WRL,
yeah.
that group,
Oh yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We when we first started, they were helping us a lot too in terms of like
Okay.
events and everything. So
Shout out to Anorak
yeah,
and
shout
Sang
out to Anna,
Money.
Saying Money, yeah,
Woo!
the Girls Only, Ivan,
There's only
M4N,
go.
all those
Fuck
groups that
yeah.
we have.
Project P.
Yeah. To
Nah, you know,
Brunio too.
yo, I have reached out to Sang Money and to Anorak. We've got a date locked
Yeah,
for
I'm glad that you
getting in
got
Brave
them.
New Waves.
Those
How could
guys
you
are
not?
amazing.
Yeah, man. And like I said, when I see DJ Cruz, I'm like, like the radar goes
Yeah.
straight like that way. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
coming from a DJ crew myself, Bundown Sound System. You know, in the '90s and 2000s, we threw events, we threw parties, we brought down acts, we did shows, yada yada yada. It is fun times. But the one thing that I've got to ask you, being in a DJ crew, we're talking about now six, not just three, six different personalities. You're not always going to agree on everything.
Yeah.
Trusts, right?
Mhm.
How do you decide to move forward when y'all don't agree on something?
When it comes, depending on the situation, honestly, we'll do a vote. How many people are down for this? How
Mm,
many people aren't? Type of thing, right?
mm,
Which is the most simple thing.
mhm.
Um, Arguing works sometimes too, going back and forth.
And you're never going to get out. That's always going to happen.
Yeah, of
As
course.
sad as it is, it's going to happen.
For me, with some people that we have in the group that have been doing it for a while,
Hmm.
I, depending on the situation, I'll often take a step back, and I'll
Okay.
listen to them, because
Right.
me, I'm still learning. I've only been DJing since end of November and been releasing music for a year and
That's
a
right.
couple months, right?
Yeah.
So I will often take the step back and say, okay, it's better now to listen because you haven't been through this yet, and this person has been through that. So
Okay.
that makes things a lot easier right now, right?
Okay.
So there's a lot of respect in the group, mutual respect for each other, which makes things a lot easier, you know. So
Yeah.
when you got someone like DJ Era telling you that this is the right thing, when you believe this is the right, this something else is the right thing, most
Hmm.
likely he's right, you know.
Hmm.
And if you really do believe you're right, then stand on your word and see if you can convince him otherwise or
Right.
convince the other person otherwise, right?
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, it's more so just communication. That's how we figure things out. You got to go back and forth for a little bit, communicate on it, and then come
Yeah.
to an agreement, right? But we do always come to an agreement, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. Communication. I mean, like anything in life,
Mhm.
open communication,
Yeah,
honest communication.
yeah,
Without that, you're fucked.
yeah, exactly. And it's so important to all of us, local frequency. So that honest communication, it's there, right? You see it there, which
Yeah.
is nice. And you could see how much everybody cares. Everybody just wants what's best for the group and for the community in general, right? So it does help a lot when it comes to disagreements and stuff like that. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen so often, but you know, it's just a normal thing. We're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Now you've also thrown events. You've thrown some parties,
Mhm.
right? And one thing that I know from firsthand experience, being talent and being a promoter is ass. It is. It's
Yeah,
ass. Like talent should not be promoters, but in every market, it's a necessity.
you have to. Yeah.
You can't get around it. But it is ass.
Mhm.
There's nothing worse than having to be business and talent at the same time.
It's really frustrating.
It's ass. I'm sorry, it's ass.
It is. It is very frustrating. I know.
Jeez. But it's just a necessity because we don't all have major budgets where we can afford teams that takes care of that stuff while we can be talent.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just it's just a fact.
Yeah. And
So
that's the way it is. And like you said, there's no working around it. So
no.
we've just been trying to, make do with what we got and make the best out of every situation because that's all you can do.
You ever find yourselves collectively or individually at a certain periods where you're like, y'all deal with the fucking business. I don't really want to fucking deal with it for this one. Maybe the next one I'll be a little more involved. But I'm really not feeling having to deal with business. I kind of just want to concentrate on my artistry for this one. You ever find yourselves in that position?
I feel like that all the time.
Like every time. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Like every time. But at the end of the day, I know if I'm not contributing my part, which is a very big part when it comes to promoting and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's not gonna go the way that it's supposed to, and the job's not gonna get done to the standard that it should be done.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I don't want to do it, but you kind of have to do it,
I
and
know the
and there's
necessity.
still love in doing it, right?
Of
I
course.
still I still I still love doing it when it comes to the promotion and all of that stuff. But there is tracks that I'd rather be making instead of
Yeah.
making posters. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. Because at the end of the day, you're an artist.
Yeah.
At the end of the like off top, down bottom, up and down, you're an artist.
Mhm.
You always will be an artist, and your creativity is always going to be what propels you forward.
Yes, exactly.
So there's no getting around that.
Exactly. And with the group too, we've had some times when other people in the group, there's stuff going on in life. They can't be there. They can't fully commit and stuff. We're
Yeah.
lucky now that we've expanded, right? So
Yeah.
if two people aren't able to be there, someone else has got to step up and they'll step
Yeah.
up and fill up
Yeah.
that gap. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
With the group of guys that we got, we're very lucky and fortunate to have people step up where they need to step up if other people aren't able to fully commit.
There you go. There you go. Man, the one thing that as we wrap it up, the one thing I want to say with local frequency, I want to give you. I don't think it can be said enough because I believe when you're in a position to do so and you have a platform to do so, you fucking do it.
Yeah.
I really want to give you guys your propers and your flowers because again, I respect the hustle. The hustle is tough. I love seeing it. I love seeing you guys doing what you're doing, and I want to see you guys win.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nah, straight up and down. I want to see y'all win.
And we want to win too, and that's why you see the hustle, that's why you see the grind, right? You can feel the hungriness through your
Yep.
phone screen, right?
Yep.
So I appreciate that a lot. I'm glad that you're able to see that and feel it too, right?
Yeah.
So I appreciate that a lot. We all appreciate that a lot.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. As I mentioned, this is definitely not going to be the last time we do something like this. In fact, I mentioned to you, I think that the next time we get you guys on, let's put you on the Lounge Presents
Yeah.
with everyone.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? Because there is a hip hop basis from where you all came from. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we,
All of us too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's get you guys on the Lounge Presents proper.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. The team's
Straight up
already
and
in.
down.
We just gotta schedule it and get
Yeah,
it.
it's just we'll schedule. We'll make.
Yeah. That elbow.
Okay. Before we went live, I kept hitting mute. Stupid hand right here.
But I didn't think you were gonna do it the whole recording.
Yo, I want you to let everyone know what you've got going right now, what tracks you have out right now that you're promoting, and what local frequency is promoting upcoming.
All right. So for King JB, I have just released my 8th original track. It's called Freak Machine.
Machine.
That and all my other songs are available on all streaming platforms, right? So you could find it on whatever you use to listen to music. That's Freak Machine. My events that I have coming up, I'll be DJing at Loveville Festival this Saturday at the Assiniboia Downs.
Okay.
The local frequency group, we got Bring Your Love. We are taking over one of the stages there.
Okay.
It's going to be on the Sunday of Bring Your Love. We got 5 hours. We got me, Migo, Maddie B, and Ryan, Laser Goblin, all
Say word.
DJing there. So Bring Your Love in August. That's going to
Say
be
word.
the next big local frequency thing. And then from there, too, we're planning to do something at the end of the summer. Probably Freak Sesh 2. Freak Sesh was our first big
Okay.
event, aside from the open decks, which we brought back to Winnipeg. Freak Sesh was our first big event. So we're planning on doing a Freak Sesh 2 at the end of summer when all
Dope.
the festivals are done. You know, when people
Yeah.
are kind of settling down from all the partying in the summer, we're gonna
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
that
yeah.
partying right back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that's what's planned next for local frequency. And more King JB stuff is going to be more music, more festivals. I'm doing Elemental Festival in August.
Okay.
And then aside from that, you can see myself, Maddie B, Migo, and Era at different clubs around the city, like
Right.
La Roca. We're doing Dreams every Friday now, too. We've
Right.
taken that spot. So Dreams every Friday, La Roca some Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
The festivals, Bring Your Love, Elemental,
The
Love Road
YouTube.
Festival,
The YouTube.
channel. We're filming every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we are kind of in all different spots of the city and Manitoba now with the festivals that we're going to
Yep.
be doing too, right? So
There you go.
there's a lot. I know I didn't say any of that in order, but that's kind of where
It's all good.
that's where you can
I'm
find
sure people's brains can
yeah,
figure it out.
write it down,
Now you have the YouTube channel, but do any of y'all have mixes on the SoundCloud, Mixcloud, what have you?
So myself and Maddie B, we have our own separate mixes on SoundCloud, like our
Okay.
own artist mixtapes. I am going to be making a local frequency SoundCloud
Okay.
where I'll be posting all of the mixes that we've had before because I still got
Nice.
everything on my phone, right?
Yo.
So you're going to be getting a lot of mixes from different DJs all over the city on
Hey.
SoundCloud
Okay.
coming up very soon.
Sick.
So yeah, there will be a local frequency SoundCloud. As of right now, there is not. The only place that you can listen to the mix is on YouTube. But soon,
Which works too, though.
yeah, which definitely works. But
Totally works too.
Yeah,
There are
Mixcloud.
more-
What else we could do, right?
I think people sleep on the fact that there are more people watching YouTube than Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's more people watching YouTube than Prime.
YouTube is huge. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I don't think I think some people like sleep on the fact that YouTube is that big of a platform.
YouTube's been running the game since I couldn't even write.
No, for real. Oh, and the YouTube channel is at Local Frequency.
Yeah, at local
Okay,
frequency.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
At local frequency. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube. Check out the Instagram too. All of the reels are on there. They're all lots of fun. You get to see what local frequency is about. You get to see the talent that's in Winnipeg there too. It's really an amazing thing. And if you scroll down, you can find even more and more, some funny things, some serious things. You know, we got everything on there.
You just have to update the bio to include the 3 new guys.
Yeah. For real.
Make sure everyone knows, the crew has expanded.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the crew has expanded. And it's probably going to keep on growing too. And we're going to do a lot of different things. You know, it's only been 7 months, right? So
yeah.
Just imagine a year from now where, a lot of stuff is going to be done and it's going to be cool. And we're going to blow a lot more people's minds. I'm sure about it. 100% sure about it.
King JB, salute. Thank you for spending time with us for this episode of Brave New Waves. Big up to Spectra, Maddie B, Laser Goblin, Era, Migo, the local frequency man dem.
Yes.
Okay? Support these brothers because they're doing good things. Good folks doing good things.
Yeah.
We need more of it. And you guys are definitely doing it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on behalf of myself and the local frequency crew. Thank you for having me. We're excited to all come on together and I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
but you got me today. You got the best of the bunch, right? I'm just
You got
playing.
a spokesperson.
But thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time.
Respect.
And I look forward to talking again soon.
You know it, man. Respect, brethren.